YouTube video coming? Yeah. I think I'm just gonna upload the vaults on YouTube here. It's gonna be like unedited, so it's gonna be just like raw vault basically. I placed every single character close to the vault, so let's just get going. The druid I barely did anything on, but I still just want to do like one weekly key on it. So the plan here is just do one weekly every single week on druid, and then slowly he's gonna get some mythic gear. It might not be the right stats, but at least he's getting something, and potentially tier pieces. Oh no, I'm just spilling coffee all over the place. Okay, so we're looting as... Well, honestly, I'm just gonna loot as resto. My druid, as I said, I don't pay too much attention to my druid here in the beginning, but we'll see what we can get. That is actually fucking insane. I did one key in this one here. Haste verse and avoidance shoulder. That's crazy. That is really good vault. Hopefully I get something similar on my on my DK or priest. It's like really good. Easy shoulders. Haste verse avoidance. I don't really want to use my luck on my druid though. That's the one I'm planning to play the least right now. So then we do Paladin. Not planning to play my Paladin too much this season here, but I will still do some weeklies. On this one here, I did no raids, but I did 4 Mythic plus 10. Maybe I did some lower keys as well, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have a third slot, but I'm probably going to take a Mythic slot anyways. If I play my Paladin, then most likely it will be protection, because I don't know, Holy just doesn't really look too great right now. So I'm gonna loot as protection. We see what we get. Currently only 641 item level, so it's not too good. The red button, I think we're just gonna have to go for shoulders, because I'm not raiding too much. I'm gonna do a little bit of heroic raid, and eventually I'm gonna puck some bosses mythic, but it's very hard in the first couple of weeks here to puck anything, to be honest. So for this one here, we're gonna go with the shoulders as well, because we can make it into a tier piece shoulder. The button, I don't really think that's great. But I'm not sure. It might be, but I don't think it's the one I'm gonna be playing anyways. And there's no other way for me to get mythic tier pieces than looting it here from vault right now. Later, I will. Okay, let's go on the monk. On the monk, I did 8 dungeons. Did do a full normal raid, and then I did only 1 boss heroic. I swear, like, pucking heroic raids was so bad last week. So we're gonna see here. Should be a pretty stacked Mythic Plus vault here on the last 3 characters. So far, so good. Let's see. Gonna loot as Mistweaver. Let's see what we get. Dude, I was scared that I wasn't gonna get anything. What the heck? Alright, so... Well, we can look here from the top. It's normal pieces, so probably not worth taking anyways. There's actually the weapon here. But... Again, normal piece, not worth. The belt, crit mastery. Back, crit mastery. Hit, that's a tier. That's what we're gonna have to go for. I actually looted a tier piece. I looted a tier piece on my monk in normals. Now I actually have 2 sets, and then I have 2 catalyst charges, because you have 1 charge from last week, and then if you got 2k Mythic Plus score, then you got a secondary charge. So the monk has actually secured 4 set this week now. That's good. So that's the 2 set. Nothing crazy, but I mean, the first weeks here, I'm just gonna focus on slowly gearing everyone, like just getting like mythic loot on them, like at least 2 mythic vaults on them. Okay, so then we go on the priest. I know what you think. Zmok on priest, what the fuck? but I mean, priest just feels just feels OP, to be honest. So I had to accept the faith and then just go a little bit priest. Smuggy-chan has no tier. He has some pretty weird gear, I would say. Like no old tier, no new tier, few blue items. But yeah, he's slowly ramping. So we're gonna put some focus onto this one. I honestly think if nothing changes, I'm probably most likely gonna be going on my Disc Priest and then going on my DK as well. That DK feels really nice to play as well. Alright, so we're looting as Disc. Let's see. There is this normal gear as well. I did like actually not a full clear. We killed everything except for Gallywix. I was just too lazy to start a new puck for Gallywix. So there's normal tier. The weapon. This weapon looks kind of funny, but you are losing a lot of flat intellect in this one, I believe. That's why the unused gives you so much intellect. So it's not really the play for me as a priest, even though it looks kind of funny. There's actually a chest with leech, which we can turn into a catalyst piece, so that would be kind of sick. And then there's also gloves, but here we're definitely gonna go with a chest, because then we get some extra leech. 1k leech, easy peasy. So on my druid I got leech, on my priest I got leech, I got tier set on monk. I mean, we're actually being pretty lucky so far. So let's see what we get. I'm gonna get another 10 key. Chest with leech. That is actually a juicer. That's what we're gonna equip. Gonna end up having a big leech in this character. Alright, then we need to go on the Death Knight. I had a lot of fun playing this Death Knight already. So, let's have a look here. Hopefully I get something good. Weapon or something would be a big upgrade. But again, any kind of tier, that would be sick. The 4 set I think is pretty insane on DK. Because then whenever you proc, then you actually you cleave a bit with your Death Strike. So then you hit three targets with Death Strike, which is pretty insane. I'm gonna loot his blood. Let me see what we get here. Hit. This was heroic. I did 2 bosses, I guess. And then the rare ring actually. But again, this is a normal track. So not really worth it. Even though it's kind of nice. But I'm not sure if the stats are even good for a DK, to be honest. Low haste, high mastery. Seems a bit weird. Here we get normal shoulders. There's a belt. Legs. And a 2-handed weapon. So it's kind of rough choice actually, because I could take the tier legs. I mean, I can catalyst them into tier. But I think the weapon, I mean, it's haste verse as well, which is pretty damn good stats. Yeah, I think cannot say no to this here. So I would probably have to get my tier elsewhere, to be honest. Because anyways, this week here I cannot craft the weapon. It's first like next week I can craft weapon, because you need 2 sparks from it. And this week I believe you can only get half a spark. I think I'm actually gonna go with the weapon here. Yeah, and then we can craft a couple of items as well. So if the legs had the leech or something, let's say that they would have leech. Avoidance I don't really care about when I'm tanking, but if it had leech, maybe I would consider it. But I think we go with a weapon here. That was actually that was pretty good vault. Pretty good vaults. That's what we're gonna go with. GG's. Alright, that's it for the weekly vault this week here. And this was unedited version So it's gonna be on YouTube, and because I know a lot of people are gonna be asking what I got in my vault. So it's just a lot easier doing like this. Juicy vaults. Okay. YouTube, I'll see you next week. Probably not gonna upload too much from this week here because I'm just farming gear. But feel free to tune in to kick.com/Zmok or twitch.tv/Zmok. We do giveaways daily, so feel free to tune in. Hi, ciao. Okay, that was it for.